Hi, this is Nicole, and I'm coming to you from the Bliss Travelers International. And my name is Nicole Orozco. Today, I have a law of attraction coach, and her name is Latoya Barnett. Now, Latoya is a single mom of four children. So if she can do this, anybody can do this. And she has also written a book. Latoya, we'll talk a little bit about your book as well in this. But to get things started, you are what they call a law of attraction coach. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am a law of attraction coach.
And what are your basically what is the law of attraction? And can you explain to people? I know I've seen The Secret, but what are your thoughts on what it really is and how it works?
Well, to me, the law of attraction is the unknown little secret that a lot of people tend to forget every day. The law of attraction is this secret that, we can tune in with it. Our days will be a little bit more better for us every day if we're more focused on learning more of what the law of attraction is.
Okay. And why do thoughts become things? Like how does your day look when you're using the law of attraction, and what can somebody do to maybe help their life out and use this? Why do thoughts become things?
Well, say for instance, you get up in the morning, instead of like complaining about what's gonna go wrong, you focus more on how you would like for your day to be like. You would see yourself having a good day instead of feeling horrible in the morning. And then once you're feeling horrible in the morning, it's like your whole day becomes horrible. So I always start off my law of attraction plan during the morning time when I wake up. I'm in a good vibrational level where I'm feeling good and, seeing that I'm having a fun, exciting day. And most of the time, my day becomes the way I imagine it will be. So thoughts becoming things is basically whenever you're thinking about something and you're feeling like the thing that you're thinking about is happening, it actually happens. And it will happen. That's why thoughts become things.
Yeah, you break that down in pretty simple terms, which I like. I tend to get very buried in minutia of the quantum physics reasons of things, but that simplifies it, I think. And why are feelings important when it comes to manifesting? I have some thoughts on this, but I want to hear what your thoughts are.
Well, that's the main thing. Majority of people today, they have an idea of what the law of attraction is. They have read books, they have been to seminars, they have even met some of the coaches. But one thing they always forget is how they feel. As soon as they get home, it's like they're overtaken by what's reality in their lives or around them, and they begin to feel whatever is offering to them, whatever vibration is offering to them by whatever they're hearing, they tend to fall right into a depression or some kind of feeling towards whatever thoughts they're intaking. It could be watching a movie or listening to your baby or whatever frequency that you're feeding on. It's like your feelings is what keep us into that place where we're not seeing the results that we want, because it's about feelings. So it's very important to change our feelings in order to see the results that we want. That's why it's important to try to go to the beach or listen to music or do something throughout the day that makes you feel good. It's very important for us to feel good throughout the day, because that's what we forget every day. People forget to feel good, and that's the most important thing to do when we wake up, is feeling good. That's our only job, is to feel good and just put our thoughts into the intention that we want into the universe and continue to keep that vibration going throughout the day, and you will see a better manifestation.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I don't do enough of that. I mean, I feel good, but I'm so focused. I'm focused. But I am about feeling, and the two things that come to my mind is one, the quantum jumping that I use in my practice. I like that because it brings you to a visualization of feeling. But going to the beach and actually being there and listening to music and doing fun things and being with your family and actually living the things that you're trying to realize, I think you're right on it with that. Mm-hmm. The other thing that comes to mind is that Greg Braden wrote The Lost Mode of Prayer. Have you ever heard of that book?
No, I didn't hear of it.
Okay, well, anyway, his feeling is that actual prayer is the vibrational and the feeling of it. And so what you're saying is kind of a principle that's throughout any religion. And people, they beg God, like, please, God, help my life. Please, God, help me. Please, 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 like he's a vending machine that you just do that, where really prayer is feeling like you already want to feel.
That you already have it. Basically, we are supposed to know that we have it before we even ask. Why ask if we know we already have it within us? We have to dig deeper within us to find everything that we're seeking. It's all in us, but we will tap into it by our feelings. We can actually close our eyes and feel where we want to be and practice that vibration and instantly manifest. But because there's so much distraction going on in our personal lives and in the world, we're all over the place. We're all over the place.
Yeah, so, I agree, and it takes focused vibration and visualization to do that. It's not just like a one-time thing and why didn't it work?
Right.
Yeah, you're good. I like this. I like it a lot. Now, Latoya, what is visualization? How do you visualize? What do you teach your clients how to visualize?
Well, what I do is use, a lot of people cannot really use their imagination, which sometimes I have an issue with that as well. So I would, cut out pictures out of the magazine to the lifestyle that I would like to manifest. And that's if I cannot use my imagination at all. But say, for instance, I would like to have a romantic evening with my spouse. I will begin to feel as if I'm having a romantic evening, and I will actually see his facial expression. I will see how I feel throughout that day, and it will actually manifest. So I would feel as if, and also add images to what I'm seeing in my mind. And if that doesn't work, I'm using this vision board. So it's all about creating images in your mind and adding some kind of emotions to it, to quickly help the process.
Okay, so I agree with that. I'm going to take a break real quick, and we'll be right back with Latoya Barnett. So don't go anywhere. And okay,
that's the one, right?
Yeah, that's the one, and we're back here with Latoya talking about the law of attraction. And we are talking about vibration, and we were just coming to the point of talking about visualization. So, Latoya, you were talking about having a dream board, visualizing, for people that have trouble visualizing, to use techniques like dream boards or vision boards or whatever you want to call them. What are some other techniques? Like, what does a typical coaching session look like with you teaching on this? I'm curious.
Well, first, their goals and their plans, and kind of sort of figure out what exactly is the next step for them, and give them like a checklist that they can start checking off. Most people like affirmation because they tend to forget different things that you tell them to do, but they really like affirmations. Good affirmations help out a lot with a person that cannot visualize or don't have the time to use their imagination. So they, I probably, will give them out more information to go over and try to have more peace, more quiet time to themselves where they could able to meditate for at least 15 minutes. So, I would give them those kind of things to do to help them to make a decision of what they would like to do first. Because there's so much things for them to do. It's hard for people to take their time out to actually go for the first thing that they want to accomplish.
Yeah, we're both on the same page. I teach people visualization. You're right. A lot of people don't know how to visualize. And so when they watch something or read a book on visualizing and how to meditate, and they think meditation should be silent, which is great. There is a time for complete silence and just letting your mind go. But there's also a time to visualize. And you're right, people, we're so overstimulated in this society these days. Our minds, we're so used to the computer and the internet and all the things going on moment by moment. We can press a button. And we're overstimulated. It's hard to just sit and visualize, and your mind starts to run away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. People are just so easily distracted. I'm like, how can you possibly have a conversation when you have others? It could be a sound or whatever it is. It's like they're so distracted easily, very quickly. So we need to, come together and try to help out a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's important to come together. My husband watches politics. He's real into this election right now, and I won't say on which way. And he says people need to be awake. This is our country. This is something that's going to affect our children and grandchildren. And I'm all, just let me handle it. I'll just go quantum jump and fix the whole thing. I'm joking, of course. But I feel like the vibration of focusing on any negativity can bring you down. But at the same time, I do understand that we need to be awake and we need to take a stand to be together. And I feel like what you do and what I do is what is going to change the world. It's going to change our children's future, our grandchildren's future, and this will be the expansion of God. This will be the expansion of our hearts. This is the expansion. There's no competition in this. This is about changing one person at a time to vibrate at a better frequency, to raise consciousness of the whole world, and we're taking on that responsibility together. And it's hard sometimes because we don't always maybe feel that whole way ourselves, being human, just because you're a coach doesn't mean you don't have your down days, right?
Absolutely. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Because we are affected. We are affected by everything that goes around us. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes as coaches, we need a coach ourselves. And that's what makes us who we are as coaches, to make us stronger, to know how to help solve a problem. Because, if we're alone and we know how these emotions work and no one understands us, how we feel, we know we cannot feed into negativity. Because once we do, that's where all that's going to manifest in our lives. So we know exactly what we have to do. So once we get around others, backing up wisdom, we are able to be where we need to be. But anything that goes on in your home and you're a coach, you're going to be affected by it. Whether it's grandkids or your husband, your daughter, whatever happens to them, it happens to us. We feed on vibration.
Yeah, we do.
We're even more empathetic than they are.
Mm-hmm.
We have more empathy than they are because we understand emotions, we understand that body language, we have a huge sense of hearing and all the skills that we have. We're gonna know these things that they're going through, and it's gonna affect us. So we have to be the ones to shed light, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we have to continue to be the light bearers even when we don't feel like it. And that doesn't mean deny your feelings. It means accept them, and then after you love your feeling, you change your feeling. You go to a different vibration, but you accept the feeling, or else you're in denial. It just gets smudged down right into the heart of your wherever, third chakra or somewhere around there. I mean, you're just shoving more of it down if you're pretending not to feel and being Miss Positivity all the time. However, that doesn't mean you have the right to sit there and sulk, because us as the light bearers and the coaches need to change our own frequency. And I think that's what you do. Now, how do we attract money? This is a big one. I think this is probably the number one question of the day.
Well, money goes hand in hand with everything that we want to attract. I was looking at Abraham's YouTube video, and basically it's a vibrational currency that we all need to get aligned with. Instead of us looking at our bank account and seeing negative 100, we need to visualize that it's more than 100, or just visualize vibrational currency, but it will be more of happy moments. You'll fill your bank account with happiness instead of worried that it's not there. We're focused on vibrational currency, meaning our energy, our happiness is what's filling our bank account. Our spiritual bank account as that. So once our spiritual bank account is up there to the point where we know we have money, we're successful, and it doesn't matter if you don't have money. That's what a lot of people need to think about nowadays. You don't judge your bank account by the fact that you don't physically have money. It's all about feeling at peace and being at a wholesome state where you're at one with money. But you're not making it affecting you because you're not looking at the situation. You're looking more as a bill, as a blessing. Instead of saying, oh, it's so much bills, you're like, oh, well, you know what? It's a blessing to pay my bill, because if I didn't pay my light bill, I wouldn't have any way to enjoy the electric power or anything like that. If I didn't pay my water bill, I wouldn't be able to enjoy water. So you see your bills as blessings. If you see only $5 in your wallet, you visualize the $5 $60 or $500. You see it manifesting and pulling even more to it. That's why it's very important to appreciate the money that we do have, even if it's some pennies. Just show it appreciation. You're building up vibrational currency in your bank account, your spiritual bank account, and feeling happy when you give money. Feeling happy when you're giving money away to pay bills or blessing the lives of others. It's just the feelings that we feel towards money. Money is energy. Money is energy, so we must create the essence of money first in order for us to have more of it.
Yeah, I smell it. I literally, some guy the other day handed $1,500 to me, and I literally just went, I just took a whiff of that, but even if it's $1 in your wallet, you're right. You be grateful. And the one thing I do is I always keep money, even if it's a penny, it doesn't matter. And physical money though, not just like a debit card, physical money. And I say, I always have money. And the other thing I say, even if I don't feel like it that day, is everything I touch turns to gold. That's a new one.
Right.
Yeah. But you're right about that. You gotta thank for your bills. Yeah, thank you. Louise Hayes says to kiss the bills.
Yeah, thank me and thankful for whatever money, and even the money before that we had that we didn't acknowledge before. Be thankful for it. I always put in the energy like there's actually money gods that we must honor.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are very disrespectful to money. They roll it up, throw it down, the change, the pennies are scattered out everywhere. We only worry about pennies when we really don't have much. We have our receipts boiled up. Instead of laying out the receipt flat in a notebook or an envelope somewhere, put the envelope and thanking the energy of money, just thinking that process that I was able to make a transaction where I have a receipt now. Those things are all money seeds that we had that we didn't acknowledge and was grateful for and appreciated, before.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, those are things too.
Oh my goodness, you just taught me something that I haven't been doing. I study this a lot and I teach a lot, and I am going to start doing that, because even though I smell it, I throw the receipts down, I crumple them up. Business-wise, I need to put them, I'll throw them in a shoebox or whatever, but I don't respect that. Oh my goodness.
We have to respect that process, because when we don't have anything, those are the moments that we can cling on to say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, at least I had the opportunity to go and buy something, and I can put this receipt down and be grateful for that money transaction that I had a week or two ago. You know what I'm saying? You see a penny on the floor, you give thanks to the money, to money and the universe for more money.
Yeah.
Just continue that energy and that vibration, and you're making room for more money. Once all those receipts are neatly flat out and you're thankful for those processes, you're making room. Like the law of vacuum, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're making room.
Yeah, you're making room for something better. That's like cleaning out your old closet. My new trick is all the money that I believed I didn't deserve in the past is now coming to me. Like, I pretend we never sold our duplex, and now there's a whole renters fund. Like, it's an escrow for every time that I did a service and didn't value myself enough for underpayment, like that's in escrow, and it's an energy that's there. And it's not just the energy of money, it's the abundant energy that goes around. It could come in other ways. It could come in somebody giving you a gift, or it could come in just like lunch. It could come in going to the beach and feeling, just the feeling of what it feels like to be rich. You could be, at a store, just walking through somewhere and feeling Macy's, feeling Nordstrom's, feeling Neiman Marcus, and it's that vibration of abundance that comes through.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it. I love that I'm going to start respecting my bills and my receipts. And I think I need to clean some spaces out too. You're helping me see things that I haven't been doing, so thank you. Yeah, it's awesome. How can you use the law of attraction to manifest a new house? That I want to know this one, Latoya, because I want to be on Whidbey Island.
Oh, okay. So you have a specific place where you want to be?
I have a specific place that I already believe I own, and I go into my mind every night. But yeah, I want to know how to do. What your thoughts? What your spin is on this? Absolutely.
Well, I always look at it, and you're reminding me of it. Sometimes I forget this whole thing myself. It's everything that we want. It's like there's a God for it. There's houses. There's a person. There's a being that represents home. There's a being that represents cars. There's a being that represents good health. You know what I'm saying? But it's all. And it's not. I'm not going into religion, but I always look at it like that. That everything we want, there is something that's over it that we can go to to actually use our positive energy to attract. So with the houses, I was in a homeless shelter. Me and my 4 children, we was in a homeless shelter. We didn't have any place. We didn't have anywhere to go. We were basically homeless.
Yeah.
So what I would do every day, I would see myself in a specific home. Me and the kids would just be in a house and we're laughing, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the amount of bedrooms I wanted. And every day I would see myself there. And I would just look at the house and feel how the house felt. And I would just think about it, and I would be there every day. But that was at the point in my life where I needed to take action towards.
Yeah.
So if you have a house already, that would not be your number one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. Now, if you needed a car, you probably want to focus more on getting a car, but it's not an emergency, so you probably won't be dedicated or faithful enough to work on the manifestation of the home because you already have one. Mm-hmm. But in my situation, I needed a home, so I had to do that spiritual work for it. I had to visualize me and the children having a good time in a 4-bedroom home, peaceful, having a good time, enjoying ourselves. I had to do that. Mm-hmm. I had to do that work. And the more I kept doing it, I had more opportunities pointing me towards houses, different opportunities to find different houses, until I finally got a chance to manifest a home. Probably a few months later, and we did manifest the house that we wanted.
Yeah.
So it's all about your vibration and you're seeing it and believing it. Because like I was telling you before, if it's a new house or if it's a new car or if it's a new hammer or a new tin, the universe has control over all of it. We just have to just get aligned with what we want and go for it, you know, because that's how it is, step by step, being specific, but also being able to be consistent with going towards it.
I was a single mom of 4 kids too. I still am, but now they're grown. Excuse me. But yeah, and I had a time where I slept on a couch, and I had 2 kids in one room, 2 kids in another room. I wasn't in the homeless shelter, but I was on a couch, and it hurt, you know. And I had a dream board, and every night on my dream board, I had a big fluffy bed. You know, just a bed. That was a big deal to me, to have a bed at the time. I was going to college and working full time and raising 4 kids on my own. It's a hard job what you're doing, and it's easy to get into sticky situations and to try to keep a roof over that many kids' heads when you're just trying to kind of survive instead of just thrive. You're in survival mode. You have to change your thoughts in order to create, you know. And I went on to get a bachelor's degree. I wrote that down. Same thing with my mom with a broken hip, and I had the 4 little kids, and I was depressed. I could barely move because it was so hard, and at the time. And I went on to take the next step, and visualization was the key. And and when people think of praying to gods, if you have a different religious spin, you could think of the different names of gods or of God too. In any religion, there is that, just so people don't get stuck on that point.
Right.
You know, people get stuck on stuff, and you don't need to with this at all. You know? Now, Latoya, this is a good question. You know, and back as a single mom, this is a huge question when you're in the midst of this. How can we manifest a lover? And a good lover, not just any lover, a good lover.
Yep, a good lover, especially when you have children. Huh? That's cookie right there.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of people who had children, of course, they have to try to work on getting rid of all of those urges and feelings for their first lover. to manifest the right guy, because I'm quite sure if the first one was good, they would be together.
Yeah.
They would be able to work it out. So what I had to do, I had to clear out all of those feelings and emotions and thoughts about my first lover. All the things that was bad, I try to heal myself from it, focus on healing, and finding myself, Latoya Barnett, finding her, and fall in love deeply with her. That's what I had to do. That work, that spiritual work, that took maybe about a year or so before I actually could manifest him. But I'm not saying I stopped dating. I was dating, and it was a lot of different things that I've had to deal with dating. I've had to learn different characteristics, different traits, things about myself that I didn't know. I've read a lot of books. A good coach that I like is Rory Ray. She taught me a lot about especially dating and becoming a vixen and becoming a modern siren in order for you to use into your full feminine power to attract the man that you want.
What's her name?
I learned a lot. Rory Ray.
How do you spell the last name?
Ray is R-A-Y.
Oh, R-A-Y. So Lori Ray.
R-A-Y-Y-E. Yeah, R-A-Y-E.
I'll have to. Yeah, that's a good energy to have, because it doesn't just attract the lover. The love energy attracts everything.
Yes, that's what it is. And a lot of people, they tend to go out and try to find, let me get this way. And, it's all that is good. It's okay to be sexy and look pretty and be confident and everything. But some people just maintain that for that one night, and then they go back to their old routine again. That's why when you first started dating somebody, you're sexy and you're juicy, but then it gets boring and you stop doing that because he may not know what to do, or you forgot how to be feminine and sexy, so the relationship is down the drain. A lot of people forget to be feminine and sexy, maybe the sixth or seventh month in the relationship, and that's why the relationship goes so sour. But I always tell women to work on self first, self-love, doing what your heart is designed to do. If you want to go get your hair done, do it. Go get your nails done. Don't try to impress everybody. Be yourself. Be beautiful in who you are. Appreciate yourself, and your true love will come.
Yeah.
He will show up. He will show up. You just have to love you. Appreciate everything within you, in your deepest core. Believe it, appreciate it, love it, and keep enjoying your life and be on that straight path where you're doing everything that makes you feel happy. Your children are happy. You're enjoying the moments with your children. And you're not worried about not having a man because you're too busy trying to enjoy your life. So you don't focus on that why. You're not being in lack. You don't have that lacking vibration to think about, I don't have a man, I need a husband, I need a kid, I need a father for my children, I need.
Yeah.
You're constantly speaking that lack over your life, so you will never wind up with a good man because you're always speaking about it, and then you're not living according to how you should, because you want to enjoy your baby. You want to enjoy your life. And a man wants to be a part of a woman's life that she's already enjoying without him.
Yeah.
So those are different ways, you can actually manifest a lover, and it's easy. A lot of women that's single right now have a great opportunity to create their perfect man.
Yeah.
They really do.
I wrote a list of all the qualities, and then I used to listen to this program on Hay House called Flow Dreaming, right? And so I wrote a list of every quality, and this flow dreaming, it was this visualization with the music, and you'd go kind of what I do now, but it's just a little different quality. And anyway, so I flow dreamed, and you attract, like you see this soulmate coming to you, but you don't see a face, right? But you feel the qualities. You feel the qualities of what it would feel like to be with this person, the total love, the the connection, the romance, the value, the whatever it is that you want, you know. And 3 months later, not kidding you, I was working as a program director in a facility for the mentally ill, and the flooring guy was just cuter than anything. I didn't even know his name, but I saw us growing old together. And I ran to my office and said, oh my God, I just met the guy I'm going to grow old with. And my friend goes, how do you know? I go, I don't know. And she goes, what's his name? I go, I don't know. I'll find out. I'll get back to you. And not kidding you, like, we're married now, but we are together almost 11 years. And it's like my twin soul. We've had our problems, and we differ in some of our thoughts, you know, but we both work on ourselves, and we could talk for hours. It's awesome. And but I let it go, too. It wasn't urgent. I wasn't expecting it that day. You know, I was working on other stuff. Totally.
And you know, it's funny because it's like when you meet the right person, you're almost never is looking for them. Mm-mm. It's like it's an addition to your life. Like
yep.
He helps you uplift you. It's like he adds to your joy and your peace. And I'm like, most women, they're like, oh, I need a man. I need a man. I need a man. They put that out there to the universe, and you're not believing for the universe to let you with a man because you believe you don't have a man because you're saying you need one.
Yeah.
And when you need one, you're saying that you're not worthy of one.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, and it's usually a daddy hole issue. Usually, of some type. You know, that neediness. Yeah, I went through years of that. I don't know what I was seeking, and now I'm older. I'm like, what was that? But I like Mama Gina because there's nothing wrong with our feminine. I'm gonna have to look up your gal. But the Mama Gina, she does this goddess worker thing, and it's all on just loving our bodies and ourselves, and that attracts everything. And when let people flirt, it, you know, because you attract that energy for everybody when you're happy like that. It's just amazing, and people want to be around you.
It's absolutely true. You're so right. It's like that feminine energy. Like it's no boundary around that. It's like you're just and your husband love it. And I'm like, every time I'm into that mode, my boyfriend, he just always want to come around me. And I'm like, trying to get rid of this guy. It's like, you cannot get rid of him. It's like, he loves it. And if we're not powerful enough and careful enough, we may attract too much men.
Yeah, that could be a problem. I think my 21-year-old daughter's having that problem right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's funny. But when they give you attention, it's okay. Like, I'm married, but I'm glad that I still have it. You know what I mean? That's awesome. It feels good that people like me. And it's not it's not a neediness. It's not it's more of a, you're damn right, I'm cute.
It's more of you're in power.
Yeah.
You're helping. You know what I'm saying? You're not desperately seeking because of Siren. She's not desperate. She has everything she wants.
Yeah.
She has everything she needs. She doesn't have to go begging for attention. You know, Rory Ray said men will go miles for this woman.
Yeah.
They will travel long places for this woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I like that. That's good. That feels good. I could feel that right all the way from my throat. It makes me want to cry. For some reason, I could feel it all the way to the very tip of my abdomen, like right in my probably second chakra, all the way up when I think of he will want to travel for that woman. And that value, it's that, it's deep. That's a deep feeling.
She knows how the men are attracted to her energy.
Yeah.
And in her presence, they obey her. They do everything she asks.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like she doesn't even have to ask. All she does is feel it.
Yeah.
She just feel whatever she wants them to do, and they do it. But you
Yeah.
have to be a woman of integrity to not that you're, that feminine energy is nothing, it's not to take advantage of men with.
No, no.
To uplift and build your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
But Lola, I'm dealing with this woman. And Rory Ray, she says that this woman can float all the way to the bottom of the ocean as a what do you call it, a mermaid, and she can fly. She can also fly. She can transform into a being to fly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to her. I've not listened to her. I like that. I fly every night. I do my quantum imprinting and reprinting, and it's not about me, but I fly every night. That's true. You know? Can we use affirmations to restore our health?
For your health?
Yeah, our health issues. What do you think about that?
Yes, because remember, each word that we're speaking things. And a lot of people do not focus on the word health enough. They don't chant on the word healing enough, and they don't think about the word health enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to focus on those things. Like the word health and healing is two powerful words. Health and healing and constantly meditating on those words will bring you more health. It will bring you more healing. And listening to soothing music pertaining to health will uplift your spirit for you to focus on health, because health is something that we can do. We can heal ourselves.
Yeah.
We have to tap into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
It's just the word healing.
Well, Latoya, it's been great, and I want to ask one more question before we close for today. What inspired you to write your book?
Well, the book that I wrote was inspired to me because of the things I've been through as a child, and I wanted to introduce that book to the world as the me beginning my journey to share my story of what I had to face in life growing up as a youth, watching my parents fight and domestic violence and all of that. So I wanted to write something to show the teens that at this time, to let them know it's okay, and you will be able to overcome it through faith and hope. You will be able to overcome any violent situation or anything that you've been through in life. You'll be able to overcome it through being positive.
Yeah, and what is the name of your book for everybody out there?
It's A True Rest from the Wild.
A True Rest from the Wild. That's an awesome title.
Yes.
That's an awesome title. And your name, Latoya, is it under Latoya Barnett?
Yes, Latoya Barnett. And you can get the book on Amazon right now. Currently there. And I'm looking to expand and visit schools and the libraries and, teach more about the law of attraction.
Yeah, that's important. I think what you do is amazing. What we're both doing is amazing. I think it takes a courageous heart to step out and do something and change your life and not be with the status quo and not foo-foo it off and take it seriously and look at the science and the benefits of why this works. And I think that we're going to change the world. And you're a light warrior, goddess, Princess Goddess, light warrior of the world, and you are a true goddess and love and the law of attraction. And so, what's the website, Latoya? What's your website where people could get your coaching?
Well, people can go to Oshun's Law of Attraction and Meditation Practice.com.
Okay, and that's how do you?
I know it's pretty long.
How do you spell it?
It's Oshun is OSHUNS. It's Oshun's Law of Attraction and Meditation Practice.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. And so, we'll be doing something, maybe a workshop together. Maybe we could find a common theme that we both like, which is all of it. but maybe one of those and do a workshop on that in the future. That would be fun.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be amazing. So with that being said, I am going to sign off of this Bliss Travelers and Oceans Law of Attraction meditation practice.com. And I wish you, fellow Bliss Travelers, the best journey in the world. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. And I hope that you learned a few tips and tricks to bring love and into your life and into your destiny, and to change the course of whatever it is that you're not feeling good with. And we will talk to you another time, in another place, in another dimension, or this one. And do you have any last words?
Well, stay motivated and continue to have good vibration.
Yep. Thank you so much, and have a good day.